Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We got a fantastic show lined up for you today. Hope you're doing well on this Thursday, March 5th. Good to see everyone. Look at Jared in the chat. Good morning, AB and crew. Go blue. Go blue indeed. Jared, it's good to see you, buddy. Big Brett. Let's go. Rough one yesterday. Time for a bounce back. It was an interesting day in college baseball, man. Sites, what's good, AB and crew? What is up, big dog? So good to see y'all. All right, let's jump into it here. Say hello in the chat. All right, now, sorry, we were jumped ahead here. All right, let me get back to the picks. This is what we had yesterday. All right, 1 and 2. Arkansas basketball comes through. Miami basketball on the road comes through. Love it. Get that win. Plus 175. We'll take that. Now, college baseball. What did we see yesterday? LSU lost. Louisiana Tech lost. Clemson won. Middle Tennessee lost 8-7. That was a tough one. Good game, though, in Murfreesboro. So a tough one there. We go 1 and 2. It's all right, baby. We're going to bounce back. We're going to get after it. All right. Now, what do we have, or what did we see last night? College basketball. Houston takes out Baylor 77-64. Purdue 70-66 win over Northwestern on the road. Close, but they got the win. Arkansas blows out Texas 105-85 there. Miami 77-69 win over SMU. St. Louis takes out Loyola Chicago, and there we go. All right, let's jump into the show here. Let's get some headlines first. Okay, we have to pay respect. Lou Holtz passed away yesterday. This is courtesy of ESPN. Lou Holtz, the quick-witted college football coach who led Notre Dame to a national championship in 1988 and burnished his reputation as a master at rebuilding programs, has died at the age of 89. According to a statement released by Notre Dame, Holtz died in Orlando, Florida, where he's surrounded by family. A spokesperson said a cause of death was not provided by the family. Want to pay big respects to Lou Holtz, a legend in the game. We saw him around for a long time. His years at Notre Dame, South Carolina, keep going. Lou Holtz, an absolute legend, so we pay our respects. It was sad to see this yesterday, but the man, he did it. He did it for a long, long time. So big shout out, big tip of the cap there to Lou Holtz. All right, now, Stefon Diggs released by the Patriots after just 1 year in New England. Stefon Diggs is back on the open market. This is courtesy of Brian DiArdo at CBSSports.com. The Patriots plan to release him when free agency starts on March 11th. While it lasted only a year, Diggs' time in New England appears to have meant something to him. Posted an appreciative messages on social media after news broke of his pending release. During his one season in New England, Diggs helped the Patriots return to the NFL's upper echelon. On a personal note, he proved he could still be a productive player at this stage of his career. So go check that article out. Yeah, there you go. Stefon Diggs hit the open market free agency. Pittsburgh listed as a team that could be a potential fit for him. Also saw that about Kyler Murray yesterday. So we're going to see what the Steelers plan to do. Okay. Headlines there. All right, let's jump into the show, to the picks. It is a very light day in sports. So we only have a couple, but a couple important. Let's go. Okay. 2 plays from me, and we had to get creative. Very creative. I am normally not one who throws 3-leg parlays at you, but today is that kind of day. All right, Oklahoma in baseball. Take it on Santa Clara. Get Oklahoma to home. Let's get the dub, boys. All right, Michigan, college basketball, money line, and then the Nuggets at home against the Lakers. All right, those 3 at plus 110. Tony said, seems like Thursdays are a light day. Very much so. Very much so. I don't want to throw a bunch of risky plays at you because we saw yesterday, that 1 and 2. Don't like those, man. Kirk, AB, when Lou Holtz took the Minnesota job, he added his contract that if Notre Dame job came open, he had good leave free of repercussions. I love that, man. Like, that's stuff for Minnesota there, but that's a pretty cool little feature in your contract worked in. Yeah. All right, so Oklahoma baseball, Michigan college basketball, Nuggets, NBA, money line. All 3 money line plus 110. Now, to the NBA. Rockets money line. Timberwolves money line minus 125. And you're saying AB, light day in picks. It's it's a day in sports. It's light. We're gonna have to carve our path today, but we have some good games on. Well, morning crew, do small things are great love. Absolutely. Good morning, buddy. It's so good to see you, man. Good to see everybody. All right, so let's jump into it here. What do we have? Top 25 in baseball. Seth, good to see you in the chat. Mississippi State is live today. Taking on Lipscomb, program just down the street from me. So good to see the boys out there at the Dude in Starkville, Mississippi. And we have Santa Clara at Oklahoma here. Oklahoma 11-2 on the season, taking on the West Coast opponent 5-6 on the year, like Oklahoma today. Okay, so what do we have? Scotty, good to see you, man. Got to run to an emergency meeting. Good to see you all. Good to see you, buddy. All right, this is college baseball. UC San Diego at Cincinnati. Cincinnati minus 210 on the money line. Might not be a bad look here. At that price, yeah, hey, Wildcats, talking about Utah Tech worth a flyer at plus 170. Oh, yes, they are. Very much so. Yeah, I almost played it straight up. And the fact that you just said it, I'm right there with you. We're going to get to that in a second. There's not many games. All right, so UC San Diego, Cincinnati, that minus 210. If you could get Cincinnati, that could be a very important piece for you today. Michigan, minus 720 on the money line, taking on Pepperdine. Pepperdine might be the most beautiful campus in America. If you've never seen Pepperdine, Google it. Okay, all right. Let's start to get close and identify our potential upsets today. Matty Ice, how many D1 schools does Nashville? There's a million of them, man. On the same street. Belmont, Lipscomb, Vanderbilt. You could walk to all of them. Well, not walk, but it's pretty close. Okay. Cal Baptist, we've been talking about it. Kirk, Julian points line has moved to 10.5 for the first time. Going to ride it still. I'm in. Let's go. Boom. Let me start that. Kirk, thank you, my friend. And we'll get to the NBA in just a second. All right. So Cal Baptist at BYU. Yeah, Wildcat. I'm leaning Cal Baptist as well. Now, this is one of those spots where BYU should win this game. But I only say should. Wildcats, I'm right there with you. The same thing that you were talking about with Utah Tech, I was looking at right here. And the one below it. Now, Greg, all right, Holy Cross in Portland. So I'm with you, Wildcats. I don't have a play on Cal Baptist at BYU, but I was leaning Cal Baptist. Holy Cross in Portland. All right, so Greg, California Wager, played Holy Cross on the money line the other day. Came through. Portland, not good. That said, they're the favorite. Minus 195. I don't know enough about Holy Cross to put that out there, but keep an eye. Lipscomb at Mississippi State minus 1050 on the money line. There you go. UIC in Missouri minus 360 on the money line. Hawk said, how many of the schools in Nashville are named after a dude? Literally all of them. Yeah. David Lipscomb, Cornelius Vanderbilt. All right. So Missouri minus 360 on the money line. You might need Missouri today in the slate of games that we have. Washington State at Texas State. All right. So we learned our lesson, fading the Pacific Northwest. We reach, Hawk teaches. All right. But Texas State is pretty good. Texas State could hand it to Washington State today. Could. You might need them. Minus 315. Again, I wasn't confident enough to throw it out there, but yeah. Santa Clara and Oklahoma. So you see what I went to today. Oklahoma minus 750. All right. That's why we had to pair it up. Santa Clara, not bad, but this feels like a spot where Oklahoma needs to lay the wood. Come out, put up runs. Fascinated where this total's at. But you're going to see some series that are starting tonight. Some are playing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Some are playing Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah. So, anyways, Santa Clara, not a bad team, but we're all in on Oklahoma. We really need Oklahoma today. And then Austin Peay and Utah Tech. So this is what we have in college baseball. If you're looking at it saying, AB, I love you, I'm not betting any of these. I feel you. Trust me. I only put in one, and it was a minus 720. It's that kind of day. Austin Peay at Utah Tech. All right, Austin Peay, not far from us. About 30 minutes right there at the line between Tennessee and Kentucky. The Governors. Shout out to Clarksville. Shout out to Governor's Town Square Mall. I went there as T-Rack one time, the mascot of the Titans. We went up there. It was some kind of event. It was great. Walked around the mall in a raccoon costume. Matty Ice, Austin Peay, just in case you don't want to go to school in Nashville. Yep, that's it. All right, Utah Tech is 11-1 now. Austin Peay's all right. They're traveling across the country. Yeah, so I'm with Wildcat here, man. Utah Tech is very live. Now I didn't put it because again, I don't know if we all know enough about Utah Tech, but and boys are winning games, man. So we're gonna see. So this might be if you're looking to play like one game alone, not parlayed with anything. Just hey, man, I'm gambling on one baseball game. Let's go. This might be it. This really might be the one. So, Wildcat, I feel you on that, man. I see you. All right. Sorry, let me get the banner up here. I apologize. All right. College basketball. This is what you have today in ranked games. Michigan at Iowa. Rutgers at Michigan State. Yeah, Wildcat, their bats are hot. Talk about Utah Tech. Definitely. Hitting's contagious. I'm right there with you. All right, so we have Michigan on the money line in that 3-leg parlay. So I know we're putting 3 wins together to get a plus 110. Not financially savvy, right? I know. However, I think we've got a good shot at this. All right, let's just get Oklahoma to win the game. Let's get Michigan. I know it's on the road. Just beat Iowa. We don't care about the spread. All right. And then we'll talk about the Nuggets at home against the Lakers in a second. Now, Michigan minus 9.5. Where do you feel with their offense? Not that they can't D people up. Are we going to get the high offensive output Michigan or not? Either way, spread's all right. How do we feel about Michigan? Do you put Michigan in the same category with Duke, Florida? I know we were the first month and a half, and not that we've fallen off of Michigan by any means, but they were on just another level there for a while, right? So the 9.5, that's a big number on the road. Especially this late in the year. They're 17-1. They won the conference. They've already locked it in. So that's the other thing too, is that they've won the Big Ten. Site said, I think Duke's in their own category. They're just beating the brakes off everyone, right? Yeah, you're exactly right. They might be, you know what I mean? Like Duke is just insanely good. Yeah. So, okay, if you want to risk the spread and play this alone, I get it. But it scares me at 9.5. You know, you could manipulate this and you could move that down to like a 6.5 and pair it with something if you wanted to. But again, that's getting super creative And we all know how that goes. Sometimes it can be good. A lot of times you're just looking at yourself like, what kind of decision making am I doing today? Yeah. So, all right. Michigan and Iowa. That's on Peacock here. Rutgers and Michigan State. Okay. Michigan State, 18.5 point favorites. Total of 141.5. Michigan just lost their backup point guard for the year. Was so much better offensively than Elliot Cadeau. They have depth, but still a loss. Yeah. Yep. Adam, Iowa needs it. Yep. And Michigan doesn't. And that backup point guard point is very spot on. We're going to find out. We're going to get a good look at Michigan, but all these little categories are lining up against us, if you were looking to bet Michigan. All right, at least with the spread. Rutgers and Michigan State. All right, 18.5. What do we think about these totals? 145.5 Michigan, Iowa. 141.5 Rutgers and Michigan State. Adam, under. Excuse me. Sorry. Under in the Michigan State game. Got to do a robotic mode there. Yeah, I'm with you. Look, at first glance, like, I'm good on both unders. Addison. What's up, baby? Good to see you, man. Yeah, Wildcats. 18.5 is large. It really is. Kirk. Devin Vassell over 14.5 minus 104 on FanDuel. Thank you, Sarah. Points. Over 14.5 points. Yeah, I mean, a 19 with Michigan State and Rutgers is not good, but Michigan State has to be looking at it saying, just win the game. I can't bet 19. I can't do it. I can't do it on Michigan with 9.5. Brian said, "Go blue, hail to the victor." Dude, great fight song. Yeah, I don't feel great with either of these spreads, and that's what you have in ranked games. We have those two. All right, what do we have in the NBA? All right, Mavericks at the Magic. Wildcat cruise control. They win by 10 or 12. Talk about Michigan State. Yeah, agreed. Completely agree. There's no need to, win by 27, right? Not that they'd be in the spot to do it, but we'll see. All right, Mavericks and the Magic. Orlando, 8.5 point favorite at home. Total of 228.5. Paolo Banchero averaging 22.1 points per game, 8.4 rebounds, 5 assists. Anybody rolling Paolo points tonight? Jazz and the Wizards. I was just about to say this. All right, Brian, you said it. All right, Jazz and the Wizards. Wizards are 2.5 point favorites, still 243.5. Brian, Jazz, Wizards. Everyone run and hide from this game. Yes. This one frightens me. The Wizards 11-21 at home. The Jazz 7-23 on the road. Hoss, is anybody going Wizards money line? Hey, Wizards money line can do a lot of work for you today in a parlay. If you're looking for like a two-leg, not that we can trust Washington, okay? But you could get them money line at a very fair price and pair that with like an Oklahoma baseball and just close your eyes and be done. Yeah, I'm not coming out with it, but you could do it. Kirk, Jalen Durant over 10.5 rebounds, minus 135. There you go. Brian, yuck. Matty Ice, Wizards Jazz sounds pretty sick too. Nets and the Heat. Heat 12.5-point favorites. Total of 226.5. Nothing for me there. Warriors and the Rockets. Okay. We have the Rockets on the money line. Sites, is Trae Young making his debut? Is it Trae time? Trae going to get like 15 minutes probably. Yeah, all right. Look, nothing for me with the Heat on this game. All right, Rockets. We have the Rockets on the money line paired with the Timberwolves money line minus 125. I mean, I don't hate the Rockets minus 8.5, honestly. Warriors 12-17 on the road. I mean, I know we have a lot of Warriors fans in the crib, but I think they all feel the same way I do. I just can't trust it, especially on the road. And we don't even need the spread, right? Like, we just need the money line. So, anybody throwing KD props tonight? All right, Rockets, let's get that money line. All right, now, is the Rockets' dance partner, the Timberwolves here. Timberwolves at home against the Raptors. Timberwolves 5.5-point favorites. Total 226.5. That 226.5 is standard fare over under, right? Ice. Julius Randle over 6.5 rebounds, minus 135. Lock. I like it. His sites, Katie over 3.5 tweets from his burner at halftime. That I'm taking the over on that too. All right. So the Timberwolves. Now, not that the Timberwolves have been the shining example of consistency, but I trust them. I do. 21-11 at home, in a good spot here. We'll show out tonight, boys. Come on. Now, Toronto's 19-10 on the road. All right, we just need the dub. Anybody else have any props on this? All right, Pistons and the Spurs. Okay. All right. So I have to admit, I almost played Rockets and Spurs money line together. Almost. I mean, I had it locked in. I might still go back and do it. But good gosh, I don't want to fade the Pistons. And especially on the road, they're 21-8. Spurs, 3.5-point favorites, total of 228.5. Where do you sit here? All right, so Spurs 3.5-point favorites. 2 buckets. You can play that spread by itself. And I'm just talking about the Spurs side. We'll talk about the Pistons side in a second because trust me, I didn't play it because I'm scared to fade him, right? This Pistons team is hot, man. That said, though, besides Pistons Spurs should be a good game. Detroit's big boy's going to try to bully Wemby. Yeah. He's definitely going to be getting to the line. Winslow, morning, y'all. Good morning, buddy. So good to see you. So, yeah. All right. So, what I was getting at, though, was this. This is another game to where if you could figure this out, you can you can bring in a good play to pair it with on a day where we don't have a large slate. Now, you could play Spurs minus 3.5. You could play Spurs money line. The Spurs money line will do a ton of carrying in a 2-leg parlay, right? That said, though, I had it, was ready to bet it, and didn't. Because the Pistons are that good. Paul Stefon Castle over 7.5 assists, minus 160. Let's go. Hey, you know what? That could something like that could do work for you. You could even take it down. Right now, I'm with Paul playing it, by itself, right? But these things could do work. Adam, Spurs. You feeling Spurs? Yeah. I'm right there, man. Like, I was on my phone, like, Seth, I do like the Pistons supposed to point in a revenge game here. Yeah, and here's the other thing, too. You could manipulate the Pistons number a little bit and play that. You could move that to like plus 6.5. Almost go like NFL teaser type of a thing. You have options, but this is the game of the night. This is going to be a fantastic basketball game. All right, Bulls and the Suns. We're out on the Bulls, right? Suns minus 10.5, total of 224.5. I mean, the Bulls are 9-19 on the road. Yeah, Rick, Detroit plus 3.5. I can't argue it. I'm right there with, like, this Detroit team is flipping good, man. Scrappy, Cade Cunningham and running for MVP with Jokic. Yep. Cade Cunningham is just, man. Ice. We need the Bulls to lose every game, AB. Let's go. All right. Yeah. Suns. I don't know if anybody's going 10.5, but Suns. All right. Now, the final, the final piece of our entire presentation, I need to read a thesaurus. Jared, Pistons are 10-0 in their last 10 games as an underdog. Jeez, look at that stat. That's a great stat, man. Japan, UFC Saturday. Let's go. Hey, we're ready for them picks, man. You crushed it last weekend, brother. All right. Nuggets, 5.5-point favorites at home. Total of 241.5. Look at these averages. Doncic, 32.4 points per game, 7.7 rebounds per game, 8.6 assists per game. Jokic, 28.7 points per game, 12.6 rebounds per game, 10.3 assists per game. The dude's averaging a triple dub. Is anybody betting it tonight? Is anybody going Jokic triple double? I don't need anything else. What about Luka? You going Luka points? It is so tempting to bet Luka Doncic over threes because the number's generally like 3.5, 4.5, generally at 4.5. And he's going to shoot 9 of them, 10 of them. But learned my lesson on that way too many times. Now, the Nuggets just win the game. We haven't paired with Oklahoma in baseball, Michigan in basketball. Okay. So Oklahoma college baseball, Michigan college basketball against Iowa, and then the Nuggets money line. Don't need the spread. Just win the game. Come on, Denver. Let's go. I think it's going to be a big one here. What do you do with this total? 241.5. I think you're going to get shots up constantly in this game. Duh. Now, I'm not big on the overs when it gets in the 240s. But Marshall, careful on Jokic assist. Wait to see if Val starts again, because if he does, the spacing Jokic needs is different for assist. Excellent look. Thank you. Excellent look. Scrappy, Lakers Nuggets under. Yeah, that 241.5 is big. Like, you're going to get quick transition ball. Ice. AB, you're replacing Luka tonight and getting 28 minutes. What's your final stat line? All right, so let's talk about this. All right. Pelicans and the Kings. Okay. Ice, we're getting to yours in 5 seconds. The Pelicans are 5.5-point favorites on the road. Total of 234.5. Who wants some of this? Ugh. No. If you can figure this one out, though, no, I'm not even saying that. I'm not saying don't bet the game, but yeah, I'm scared of that one. All right, let me get the picks up here, and I want to talk about this to end the show because this is a great topic. Okay, 1 second. All right. 3-leg parlay, Oklahoma college baseball, Michigan college basketball, Nuggets in the NBA, all three money lines plus 110. All right. And then in the NBA, Rockets money line, Timberwolves money line, minus 125. We'll be live today at 3 p.m. Eastern for college baseball totals, NBA props, and all of that. We'll finish up college basketball as well. Okay. AB, you're replacing Luka tonight and getting 28 minutes. What's your final stat line? All right, so let's talk about this. Let's rank the sports in regards to if one of us were playing, right? Regular dude, played, sports, high school. That's far, like, you know what I mean? Like, let's just put like that standard. That's who we all are, right? NBA, Major League Baseball, the NFL. What am I missing here? Hockey. I think, okay, we could survive a Major League Baseball game. I don't know if we're getting a hit. Let's be honest, right? But we could play in the field. Like, we wouldn't be good, but we could function. The NFL, believe it or not, you can function. You can go out and catch a pass. Now, you're going to get unbelievably destroyed, right? But you could go out and catch a pass. You could catch a slant. You know what I mean? I don't, in the NHL, I could skate. I would be getting blasted at every second. So what I'm getting at is that I think that the NHL, I don't know if I could get a stat up, right? Like, I really think that I would just, I don't know if I could even survive it. Yeah. Addison said, cart it off. Cart it off in the NFL. We are not surviving the NHL. So, okay. I don't know if I could garner a stat in an NHL game. Honestly. Major League Baseball, we could play in the field. I could foul one off. I'm going to strike out. If I hit a little dribbler, right? Yeah, Wildcat. I could get hit by a pitch. Yeah. Dude, we can lay a bunt down, right? Where's the bat? But same thing with the NBA. The NBA, I put with the NHL. And I could play basketball. Now, I could play like let's understand what the level that we're talking about. But I could shoot, like, I'm all right, right? But the height in the NBA, like, I would have to shoot from like 39 feet out, because once defense came into it, I'm not getting a shot up. I'm probably not. I might not even get a pass off. Like, it's going to get ripped immediately, So that's a great question. Like, I don't know if I could garner a stat in an NBA game. Honestly, I don't. Yeah, I mean, we would definitely be a blooper. So, yeah, like that part, like, me and my buddies talk about that question all the time. Like, NHL and NBA, I really do. And again, we're all probably on the same level. Like, if we went out with a football, we figure this thing out. Now, golf, I'm gonna shoot 196, right? But I can finish it. There we go. Hey, gets a good look. Turnover is an easy stat in an NBA game. I would definitely get that. Yeah. None of us are doing anything in the NBA. Nope. It's not gonna happen. Like literally a foul. Yeah, Hawk. Good call. Like, all right, say we're the point guard, right? Like we're bringing the ball across the line, and the NBA team that we're playing against, they're giving us some room. All right, if they pressed us, it's over. If they pressed us right getting out of the inbound, it's done. All right, but let's just assume they stay back at the 3 line, right? So we bring it across, coming up, looking around. I could get a pass off there. Maybe. You're going to have to be cutting to me, and I'm going to have to pass it so hard, dude. But, yeah, like I think that the minute that the defense steps up, it's over. Like, what if you have Kevin Durant out there? What are you going to do? I'm not getting a shot up. He's swatting at everything. So, yeah, the NHL and the NBA, I really don't know if I would garner a stat. Major League Baseball strikeout definitely is a stat. I can do that. Like, we're not hitting Major League Baseball pitching. I want to be very clear. What we're saying. All right. You start piping in 99 four seam that's moving. No, I'm not touching it. Right. But you hit a fly ball in the outfield. I catch it, you know? Yeah. Aubie. I remember a backup guy in college, like the 12th man. A game at our YMCA. Yeah. When those dudes, you know, who played like NBA D League, you know, dudes that had a look at UCLA, when they show up at the rec center. Like, oh. Matty boy, thinking about standing in the box is terrifying. Terrifying. Yes. Seth said, I'd be so late on that swing. Dude, you'd literally have to, like, when the pitcher, let's say he's not even coming from like the full, all right? He's just coming from the stretch. You would, like, when he's standing here, you've got to be ready to go. Wildcats, I do believe hitting MLB pitching is the hardest thing to do in sports. Yeah, like, it's not happening. Like, I could get a bunt down. I think I could get a bunt down. I don't know. If you started throwing junk, I'd have to have, like, you're going to have to groove. It's going to have to be home run derby style. You can throw it hard. I just need you to put it down the middle. The movement, we don't need all this. Yeah. Kirk, Randy Johnson throwing to us. That's scary. Dear Lord. Digging in on Randy Johnson. And that mullet helped in the intimidation. That greasy mullet hanging down, tall, lefty. He had it all. You were looking at him saying, oh, no, because everything is different with him. He's like 6'7", so his release is way up here. All right, so you're trying to catch it, and you're like, okay. And then he's so tall that he's coming downhill when he's throwing, so he's getting even more momentum. And it's lefty, and he's throwing so hard. Oh, my goodness, man. Yeah, he killed a bird. Is that – all right, side note, was that not the most insane thing? Like, the timing of that. Guy was almost 7 feet tall. He's halfway to you. Yeah, dude. You only have 60 feet, 6 inches. He's a photographer now, by the way, and loves it. Follow him. If you're not following him on like Twitter and Instagram and stuff, follow Randy Johnson. He goes to big games and is a photographer. It's awesome. Kirk, Nolan Ryan stared down Pete Rose. Nolan Ryan wanted all of it. Nolan Ryan was everybody's dad when he got home from work and you didn't have a good day. Like, Nolan Ryan wasn't having any of it. And what I loved is that he wasted no time. Nolan Ryan got the ball and he was ready. The second you put those 2 feet in the box, fastball. And if he didn't like the way you did it, fastball at your face. Ventura, what were you doing, bro? What were you thinking? Oh my goodness, Robin Ventura. I've got to go back and watch that now. I'm going to put that in the newsletter, that video. Oh, Nolan Ryan was the man. The man. I don't say was. He's still with us, right? Nolan Ryan, just old school classic, man. You know, grateful, thankful, and he was ready to throw at your head. He didn't care. He wanted all of it. I love it, man. Nolan Ryan was truly like old man strength. That was him. You're looking at him walking in. If you didn't know him, you're like, who's this dude? What? I just saw him on an Aleve commercial. Mistake. Does Nolan Ryan still show up at game? I think so. The interesting part, what did he have? 7 no-hitters? Like, Nolan Ryan played for so many teams. Okay, side note, too. Nothing against the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, okay? But the California Angels was such a great team name. The logo was like all of it. I totally get it. I understand. Los Angeles, do your thing. But that dude, if you had a California Angels starter jacket, I would come up and shake your hand. That California Angels, all of that, man, was cool. Angels in the Outfield, shout out, great movie. Jeff, old sham commercials. Yep, I'm seeing them. I swear I saw one at Randall's house the other day. I swear. Yeah. He never won a Cy Young. That's unbelievable. Dude's got 8 trillion strikeouts, right? 7 no-hitters. Seriously, shout out to the old name. The new name is the most clunky. Yeah, California Angels, man. That was just a great name. Chris, good morning, AB and crew. Good morning. Good to see you. Kirk, he goes to Astros games now and then. That's awesome. Addison, I have a whole binder of Nolan Ryan cards. Yes. Does anybody still have? Do you still have your baseball cards? I still have mine sleeved up. And remember the big like trapper keeper, right? And you open it up and you're just flipping through, man. Flipping through. Oh my goodness. Yep, I still have it. And remember getting a Beckett? Did anybody go get a Beckett and check the prices and go through? Oh man, I used to do that as a kid so much. Kurt, yes, still collect. I love it, man. Baseball cards. It's America, you know? It's apple pie, dude. Baseball cards. Yeah. I still have my cards. Did anybody all right, when you had duplicates, right? Or like a player that you didn't care about? Did you ever put them in the bike spokes? Kopech, get the Beckett, check the prices, trade. Yes. I swear, I think we had the same childhood. 100%. Donnie Baseball, Don Mattingly. No doubt. Layabo, Griffey Jr., 89 Upper Deck, most classic baseball card ever. Man, I wish I still had the poster. Remember the posters? I had one of, there was like a tidal wave. The Mariners had the coolest stuff ever. They still do. Like their logo, their throwback unit, all of it. All of it. The color scheme, it's so clean. So clean. I had the Griffey poster in the Mariners green, right? It was like a tidal wave poster. Oh my goodness. I could see that poster right now on my wall when I was 8 years old and 9 and 10 and like keep going. Yeah, man. Griffey was the dude. Tina, I use juice boxes behind the back tire axle. I was such a tomboy. Tina, that is the best comment. I wish I could frame that comment right there. Juice boxes behind the back tire axle. Classic move. Yes. Tina, we would have been friends in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like those, oh my goodness. Neighborhood friends, when you get on your bikes as a kid and just go. It was like summer, you know, so you didn't have anything. You're just out all day playing, doing stuff. Yeah. Oh my goodness, those are the best. Aubie, I think they made a tennis shoe version of his cleats. They did. Yeah, and they were like in that Mariner color scheme too. Oh my goodness. Those Mariners, they look great. I know. Addison, I've got some Michael Jordan Pogs that must be worth something. Pogs. Pogs, slammers. And you know what's funny? Do you remember, like, okay, you kind of had to hide Pogs in school because it was kind of gambling. You remember that? Man. All right. It was okay. 5th grade. I even remember the school. They follow me on Twitter. We talk. Hold on. Let me type it in the chat. All right. So I went to a school, okay, middle school called Meg's Magnet. And we used to play Pogs. We would play Magic the Gathering. And we got in so much trouble. Yeah, Seth, gambling at its finest. Yes. Yeah, dude, we got in so much trouble. Like, but they didn't know what to do because we were smart enough to like hide that portion a little bit, like not talk about it out loud. Like we all knew. But yeah, Magic the Gathering. Remember playing that? Did anybody play that? Those were fun. Huh. Griffey Nike commercial running for president. Yeah. Oh my, I forgot about that. All right. So we need to go through like those 90s commercials, all these products, man. Yeah. Tina, I miss my collection of Garbage Pail Kids cards. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes, 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 yes. All right. So my sister had a ton of these. Shout out Carrie. I love you. So I have a younger sister, and she is 3 years younger than me. And yeah, Garbage Pail Kids cards. And she would have all of those like Nickelodeon videos, which was awesome. We would sit, I'm telling you, we would sit and play like all of those games like Legends of the Hidden Temple, all of them. You're bringing me back, Tina. Oh my goodness, I could picture that. I was sitting there with my sister, and we would play those games, and we were like, "Ooh, I don't know if we could do that." I was like, "Yeah, we could get out of this maze." That's enough, old Mac. All right, we'll get out of here. Let me get the pics up on the screen. Addison, this morning DTL revealed to me why I am the way I am. Pogs and Garbage Pail Kids carts. Hey, you know what? We all grew up. It was tough. It wasn't easy. We had to make ourselves like we had to create fun. Like what I love is that forever. Think about this, and I promise we'll get out of here on this. Think about this forever. All of us right now, okay, for the remainder of time, we will always be remembered as the folks who lived both essential earth lives. And what do I mean by that? Before the internet and after the internet, right? And it's weird that like that came about like right at 2000. You know what I mean? So all of us, like 1,000 years from now, 10,000 years from now, like we'll always be looked at the first people, right? Like it's like discovering fire, the internet. You know what I mean? Like it changed everything, right? So they're gonna come back and see our posts on Twitter, in YouTube shows 1,000 years from now, right? Like all of these people are going to be coming back looking at this video right now because this will live forever after all of us are way gone, right? People are going to look at it and say, what were the people like? What were they doing? We were idiots. All right. That's what we. So shout out to everybody 1,000 years from now seeing this. We try to get some good picks and some winners. So let's go. All right. If you got a time machine, Oklahoma money line, Michigan money line, Nuggets money line, plus 110. Rockets money line, Timberwolves money line, minus 125. People 1,000 years from now, it's a light day in sports, but we try to hit these two. We're trying to do it. Wildcat said, weak sports day, but great show. Thanks, AB. Wildcats, thank you. Hey, and I'm telling you, thank all of you in the crew. You all make this what it is. I love it, man. I love it. Wildcat, Cincinnati, Cal Baptist, Utah Tech, plus 660. You know what? I'm in, bro. I'm in. Hold on. Let me start that. Cincy, Cal, Utah Tech. I'm in. 660. Dude, let's have some fun, man. Yeah, I'm in. Melody, yes, 80s and 90s, 100%. And the 80s, it seemed like the 80s were the most fun time I think that everybody had. You know what I mean? Like it looks like when we see movies, you know, that were in the 80s, like you look back that like it feels like such a different time. It was like the 80s were just such an innocent time, I guess. You know? Yeah, and the cult, like the TV shows, and go back to like, okay, just 80s and 90s television shows, right? The family sitcom style shows, I mean, they were firing out gold. And even the intro songs to those shows, right? Like you go listen to like Growing Pains or whatever. I mean, they were firing out such good classic stuff, man. I know that. And we're not saying that like today's sad, but yeah, I'm with you. The 80s and 90s, like that time, it just seemed like everybody was just going. Everybody was living peak lives. You know what I mean? So shout out to them. Full house everywhere you look. Married with Children. Awesome. Oh my goodness. Yes. Al Bundy. 4 touchdowns in 1 high school game. He did it. Polk High. Let's go. Yeah. Send me some Cosby. And on that, we'll jump out of here. All right, everybody. It is going to be a wonderful day. All right, we'll see each other live at 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll finish up what we have with totals in college baseball, college basketball, and the NBA. But until then, everybody, best of luck. Let's cash these tickets. It's going to be a great Thursday, and we'll see you soon. Thanks. Who's got it better than us? Nobody.